Hey everyone, and welcome. So, we're about to dive into what might be the next giant leap for artificial intelligence. We're all pretty used to AI that can, create things for us, but what happens when it starts doing things on our behalf? Let's get into it.
Right, so we all get this part by now. You ask a generative AI to whip up a business plan or write some code, or maybe just draft an email. And it's amazing at producing that content. It's all about the output. And this is the real game-changing question. What if that AI didn't just hand you the plan, but could then actually go out and complete every single step, autonomously? This is where we make the jump from just generating ideas to actually taking action. And that brings us to our main topic today, Agentic AI. You got to think of this as a fundamental evolution, a huge shift in what AI is for. It's moving from being a creator to being a doer. This diagram really helps make it clear. If you look at the part for generative AI, you'll see it's all about creating content, the output. But the evolution to agentic AI is all about using that content to take action and hit goals on its own. That's the leap we're talking about. It's a big one.
Okay, so let's put a clear definition on it. Agentic AI is a system that has agency, the power to act on its own. It can see its environment, make decisions, and then take action to get to a specific goal, all with very little, if any, human help.
Here's a great way to think about it. Generative AI is like a tool that writes you a perfect recipe. But agentic AI, that's the teammate who takes that recipe, checks what's in your fridge, orders the missing groceries online, and then actually cooks the meal for you. One creates the plan, the other executes it. Output versus action.
All right, so we get what it is, but how does it actually work? I mean, how does an AI go from just understanding a goal to actually getting it done, all by itself? Well, it all comes down to a continuous cycle of action. This workflow you see right in the middle of the diagram, that's the secret sauce. Agentic AI runs on a constant four-step loop: perception, reasoning, decision, and learning. It's this cycle running over and over that lets it act, learn, and adapt all on its own. So let's break that down real quick. First up, perception. It's gathering data from APIs, websites, sensors, you name it. Second, reasoning and planning. It tries to make sense of all that data and cook up a strategy. Third, decision and execution. It picks the best move and actually does it. And finally, and this is crucial, learning and adaptation. It looks at what happened and uses that feedback to get smarter for the next time. It's a constant cycle of getting better.
Now, this all sounds pretty cool in theory, right? But where is this stuff actually being used today? Let's take a look at some real-world examples that show just how powerful this shift to autonomous action really is.
And honestly, we're starting to see it pop up everywhere. In finance, you've got trading bots analyzing live market data and making trades in milliseconds. Autonomous cars, obviously, are using sensor data to navigate tricky roads. Even in healthcare, agents can monitor a patient's vital signs and suggest treatment changes in real time. The applications are just incredibly broad.
Okay, so giving an AI this much freedom is obviously a massive step. And with that kind of power comes some pretty significant risk. We have to be super careful about how these systems get designed and rolled out.
Just look at the word of caution section on this diagram. It really nails the most important point. The very same autonomy that makes agentic AI so powerful is also its biggest weakness. Without the right guardrails, these systems can go completely off the rails, and the consequences could be serious. This gets us to the absolute core of the problem: misaligned goals. It is the classic be careful what you wish for scenario. An AI will optimize for the exact goal you give it, not the nuanced outcome you actually had in your head. And that little gap between what you said and what you meant, that's where things can go sideways. For instance, imagine telling a trading bot to just maximize profit. It might start making incredibly risky trades that could destabilize the whole market. Or a warehouse robot told to optimize for speed might just start breaking products because that's faster. These examples show how a simple, logical-sounding goal can have some really bad, unintended side effects if it's not thought through carefully. So, as we start to wrap this up, let's bring it all back to that sexual idea. What we're witnessing here is a huge transformation of AI, from a simple tool that we use to an autonomous teammate that we actually collaborate with. If you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this fundamental shift. We are moving beyond AI that just generates content to an AI that takes autonomous action. That, right there, is the heart of the agentic revolution. And, mastering agentic AI doesn't just happen in a bubble. It's one part of a much, much bigger ecosystem of knowledge.
everything from the deep foundations of machine learning all the way to the strategies that bring these incredible products to life. So if you want to be one of the people actually building this autonomous future, then staying on top of the latest strategies is absolutely key. The AI Product Management Playbook is a fantastic place to start. Look, the shift from creator to doer is happening right now. The only question is, what are we going to build with it? Thanks so much for watching.